Hey kids,
Hey, Dad!
what do you want to do today?
We don't know!
Want to go to the movies?
No!
Want to go to the water park?
No!
Want to go play disc golf?
Yeah! Let's go play disc golf!
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of RC Disc Golf. With me today, Josh is not here, but I got the next best thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Eric Reist is here with me today, guys.
What's up, guys?
It's a new year, 2025.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else is going on. I mean, we can't really say what's going on yet. It's January.
Right.
So,
Right.
First week of January. Me and Josh have already talked a little bit about some plans. We just did our in the bag episode of what we're starting with at the beginning of the season.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I
You
got
break down everything that you're gonna carry.
I got a lot of Lone Stars left over. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to be doing Lone Star this year, though.
Good. Finally.
What do you mean, finally? There's
I
nothing
think
wrong
I
with
shit
them.
on you all the time for
There's
that.
nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, they're terrible. That's why no one plays with them.
No, that's not why. They're too new. I actually like a lot of them.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
really
always
do.
just ripping around.
I know you are.
Yeah.
I do like a lot of them. That's why they're still in the bag. So
Right.
unless I can find something else better, which
Yeah.
is going to be difficult for me to do.
Have you picked out are you gonna stick with just going with one brand?
No, right now I got some Innovas in there. I got some Daredevils in there.
Okay.
So I was pretty much open bag. If I
Yeah,
I
yeah.
might throw some MVP in. I might throw some
Yeah.
Latitude in. I don't know what else I want to do yet because
Yeah.
I don't throw a lot of. What works is working with me right now.
Right,
What I
right.
got. So, I mean,
You pay attention to the numbers and all that shit though.
when I purchase a disc, I will.
Yeah.
Because I know right now 11 speed disc is like my furthest drive.
Right.
Anything higher than that, it doesn't really make a difference. So I'm not
Yeah.
really buying 12 or 13 speeds. The Boss is the only 13 speed I have, and I mainly forehand it.
Yeah.
So
I would say it's a good idea to have them though, like multiples of higher speeds, because the reason they're not doing that is because you're not throwing them hard enough.
Yeah.
That's the issue. So, but that's if you have it, then you can learn to use it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I have a Shrike, and I think that's like a 13 or 14, and I definitely don't throw that thing right.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I've learned how to figure it out for my game for right now. So like it's one of my more stable discs, even though it probably shouldn't
Yeah,
be.
well, that's why the Boss is in the bag for my forehands because I can get that thing to do a nice little S curve
Right.
when I forehand it,
Yeah.
and it gets some pretty good distance.
Right.
So that's why that's in there. But I also have the Firebird in there because it's flippier than the Boss and a
Right.
lower speed.
Right.
So little technical wood shots.
Mm-hmm.
So they work out. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting another Boss in the Champion plastic because I have it in the Star right now.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
I
they fly
think
differently.
Champions are flippier
I think so.
or flexier, whatever. And a couple destroyers as well. Maybe a Halo and maybe
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Champion destroyer as well.
Yeah, I used to bag a Halo.
Yeah.
I just lost all of
when
mine.
I started playing, it was destroyers and Champion plastic Boss, like a tie-dyed one.
Yeah.
And I was crushing drives with those things.
I
Well, I thought I was at least.
I think I
So-
have at least three Halo destroyers in Como
I
Park.
think my Firebird is
water.
the only Halo. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
in the water. Yeah, they're all
Yeah,
in
like I
the
said,
water.
I've had them and
Yep.
I've bagged them, but they're all in the
Yep,
water.
my destroyers are in the water at Como. I got a couple Bosses in there, and other than that, it's a hole 5 at Ellicott Creek or 4 at Ellicott Creek. Just
Which-
completely grip locking them. It's along the creek.
Oh yeah,
4
okay.
and 5 go along.
Yeah, that's the
both
big
go along
shot
the
too.
crease.
Yep.
The two longest holes I think on that course.
And
Except
you're
for
going in the
8.
water, bro, as a lefty. What is
Yeah.
you doing?
It's a grip lock.
Oh,
Yep.
that's not.
It's bad.
That's throwing completely.
It's very, very bad. So, yep. Putting way too
Yeah.
much turn on it, hoping it would
gotcha.
flex back, and it didn't do it. So, yeah, there's a lot of bad
Yeah,
throws there.
that's funny though.
Yeah,
I was like, how the fuck is he? Oh, Jesus.
bad. I don't know. There's nothing else I can do there. But now I
Yeah.
got them dialed in because I'm using Lone Stars. So
Right,
I
right.
know how to throw those now. So
Yeah.
I've literally used them all year. The only other thing that might happen this year is Daredevil reached out for team members this year.
What's Daredevil? I
Daredevil
was
is
looking at that's the Bigfoot.
the Canadian disc.
Oh yeah.
They're like, so Daredevil disc is they're looking for team members. So I messaged them.
Yeah.
So we'll see if I get on Daredevil
That'd be sweet.
because I like them a lot too.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
pretty
don't know.
cool, dude.
And they're coming out with new plastic this year too.
Yeah.
So if they're coming out with new team, new plastic.
Nice.
It might be pretty awesome to be
Yeah.
with them this year.
Still, it'd be cool to be on the team, anyways, in general.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
what I thought before too. Sorry, I keep checking the Bills score.
What is the score?
10-14.
Us?
Nope.
Oh no.
New England.
But,
14.
who's playing for us? No, we don't get no starters, right?
Hmm?
There's no starters playing for us, right?
I have no idea. I'm not that into it. I just put $4 down on the Bills to win.
Oh. What are you gonna win? 6?
$2.
Huh?
$2 they'll win if they win.
Yeah.
But that's all I had in my FanDuel was like $4 left. So I was like, yeah, why not?
Fuck it, why not?
You know, I've been doing it all year and it's not been working out for me.
There you go.
So
keep
think
going.
I started with like $200 in there on FanDuel, and then it like went down to like 50, 60, then it went back up to like 180, and then I'm all the way down to $2, and it's like, oh Jesus Christ, what am I gonna do here? So
Right.
like a $2 bet to win 36 cents.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, whatever.
Fuck it, a win's a win, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to play that way, so I was like doing like really high bets. I was doing like 4-leg parlays,
yeah,
like
yeah.
$5-10.
That's the way
each.
to make money too, but
Yeah.
it's so much harder that way. I feel like.
It was super annoying because
Yeah.
that's how I lost everything. Because 3 of them on the parlay would hit,
And then the
one
one
of them
would throw it
won.
off.
Yep. One of them, the guy got hurt within the first quarter. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me! Like, he's out for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I'm new to betting on sports. I mean, I think they have, maybe not in here. Maybe DraftKings has disc golf you can bet on.
I don't think
One
so.
of them, I think one of them advertises disc golf. I think it's DraftKings.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I heard of a way of like, I think it was on YouTube. I heard someone talking about it, but they were saying like, you could bet on a player to win the tournament or something like that, and it just gives you like a list,
Yeah. Okay.
and then they just put money on. But like the field is so big. You
Oh
know what I mean?
yeah.
There's like 100 and something pros.
Yeah, true. But and then how many times we saw somebody win off a chase card?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, that
true.
happens a lot too.
Right.
So just because they're on lead card doesn't mean they're gonna win.
Right, unless Gannon is playing.
Maybe.
Yeah, because then you know he's gonna win now.
Yeah,
That dude's
Gannon's insane. Same thing with a lot of them young kids. I can't even imagine myself being in that situation
Dude,
with them.
there was like a moment when I first started playing disc golf where I was like, there's a chance maybe I could have something happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because, cocky brain,
Oh, of course.
But
yeah, we all think that.
overconfidence, like shit like that. But
Yeah.
now you see the game and you're like, there ain't a fucking chance, bro. These kids are throwing 400 feet easy.
consistently.
And I'm like trying to reach 3.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I can just get over 300 on a good day with no wind, probably.
Yeah.
And without hitting a tree.
Right.
So that does not happen very often because
Yeah.
some of them are like so stupid. Like there's one hole in Wilson. It's like 6 or 7 maybe. You're throwing you're kind of like by the road and you're throwing across the field towards the woods. It might be 6.
I know it's before the straightaway shot.
It's 2
Like a
before
couple
that.
hole. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be 6 because 5's the first one on that side
Yeah.
in the field there, the super long one, par 4.
Yeah.
So that's the next one, yeah. So it's a hole 6. It's just over 300 feet,
Mhm.
and I can't make it there.
Yeah.
And there's nothing in the way.
Yeah,
There's no
but
trees in the
Wilson's
way.
always windy as fuck.
It is super windy there a lot too.
And I think that area is like a headwind most of the time.
it just I see it in my head, and it's like why
Yeah.
can't I make it?
Right.
And it really bums me out because
Yeah,
that should
yeah.
be a given birdie on that course for me.
Yeah.
Because I need every birdie I can get on that course.
Right.
It
And
should
that's what it
definitely
is
be one.
too, dude. Is like that course is set up very difficultly. Like it's a very hard course to play.
It is.
Like I've never shot good at Wilson.
No, I think 2 over is my best there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
not even-
seem
never
to get
keep track,
under.
really.
So-
Normally I keep track like halfway through. I'm just like, fucking, who cares?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm just playing now.
I'll always mark the score down on UDisc, but then like at the end of the day, I'll delete it.
Yeah.
I don't keep them saved up on there unless I'm literally using my score for like comparison. Like if I'm practicing for a tournament,
Yeah.
then
Okay.
I'll be like, okay,
Just keep it like a benchmark.
I bogeyed this hole. That didn't work. Don't do that again.
Right. Gotcha.
So I'll do it that way.
You know people carry around like books and shit like that too?
Yeah.
And they'll like write that shit down. I've
Yeah.
thought about doing that before, but
I know a few people they'll do in their notes on their phone.
yeah.
So it's like, at first you think, wow, this person's like being a dickhead. They're not coming.
Like tryhards.
They're not talking with. No, it's like we're on card with them. They're not talking with us at all. They're on their phone constantly. What's going on? Then you realize they're like, oh, they're taking notes. That makes sense.
I've never even thought about that.
Yeah, it made me feel bad because I'm like bad mouthing them. It's like, come on, man, like join the group over here. Hang out a bit.
What does that happen?
Point series? 3. Yeah, it was during point series.
I had a fake because I haven't done. I plan on doing that this year. That's Saturdays.
Well, I don't know, Saturdays or Sundays.
I thought it was Saturdays.
I don't know if it was in there like scheduled like that. It might have been every Saturday. Because yeah, there's other events on Sundays. I don't think I even have the schedule from last year.
Well, with work, you can't do tournaments during the week, right?
Well, I don't have a job anymore.
Oh. Homeless ass, even though we're in his home.
I'm blowing through my savings right now. No, my plant shut down.
Oh, really?
That? Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, the plant shut down. So over 1,400 employees out of work right now.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah. So it was in was it November when that happened?
Okay.
Mid-November. So all December I was out of work. I'm still out of work now.
Oh,
still
yeah,
waiting.
you're still not working?
No.
Still not working?
No.
Just unemployment?
Trying to get a job. So
they give you like a severance package and shit?
Yeah, I just got it.
Word.
So it was not a lot.
Still something.
They agreed on to pay out 2.5 weeks per year you've worked. So if you worked, they made it a minimum of 8 weeks and the maximum of 8 years, a minimum up to like 32 or 36 years. So if you worked over 30 something years, you're missing out. You're missing out on pay because they capped it off on that mark. But at least because I was almost there for 5 years, but at least I got up to 8 years of pay. But it's only 2.5 weeks out of those.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a lot.
Nothing crazy.
No, it was like 10 grand, I think. No, it was less than that because
that's decent though.
After taxes, it was like.
Oh, they don't take taxes.
Oh, they took a lot of taxes.
That's some bullshit.
So I got like 5 grand for my severance.
Bro, this ain't taxable income. This is my last income.
Yeah, it's terrible. So, but that's why I did it for the end of the year because you could have signed the agreement after the new year to put it on the 2025 taxes. But it's like I might as well just do it now and get the rest of my money put on my refund.
Yeah, because you don't know what's gonna happen.
Nope.
I did that with the 401k once.
Yeah.
They were like, "Do you want?" This is before because I normally don't make like decisions like that if I don't talk to my stepdad or something. Because he's like he does taxes and shit like that, but. The fuck was I saying?
401k.
Yeah, so they were like, "Do you want the taxes out?" And I was like, "Fucking take all of them. Take all the state, federal, whatever you need. Just take it now."
What do you think you're doing?
Baby? Get out of here. Come on. Get down. Uh-oh.
It doesn't need you. Oh, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
It did turn a little bit.
She's like, "Fuck you."
She's annoying.
She ain't that bad. She's pretty.
Hi guys, how you doing? Oh shit! All right. Hey, I'm back in the middle. All right.
There we go.
She's a bulldozer of a dog.
Yeah.
Nothing gets in her way. She just knocks it right down.
That's that pit bull.
Yep. She's all right though. So okay, what were we talking about? Money.
Yeah.
Taxes. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got let's see here, like 4 pending applications right now at different factories and garages. So we'll see. Like one's for the school district and another one for NOCO, the diesel mechanics.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So if I can do that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
No, I'm not working at NOCO gas
I
station.
think you tried Modern. Modern's always hiring, and they got diesel mechanics.
They do, but no, I don't want to work for Modern.
Oh.
I had a buddy that worked there.
Yeah.
He was a welder at Modern, so it's not something I want to do. I more want to work on like a fleet if I'm going to be a mechanic again.
Gotcha.
It's the same truck, same stuff every day.
Right.
Type of deal.
That'd be like Modern.
Those are recycling trucks, though.
All garbage trucks.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it at. I worked the diesel shop that I did work at was Allied Waste. Their trucks came in. I had to put a transmission in one of them. It was disgusting, dude.
Oh,
I had broken glass and because the truck's too big to get into our shop, so I'm doing it outside
I didn't even
in the
think
lot.
about that.
Yeah,
working on a garbage truck, bro. Fuck.
Yep,
that.
I had maggots falling on me with a bunch of old garbage falling on me. It was covered. The transmission was covered in grease, so I got my scraper and I'm like taking off all this grease and junk
That's
and
disgusting.
old garbage just so I can get to the nut that I needed to be. Yeah, it was terrible, dude.
Oh man.
So it's not something.
I'm sorry for laughing, but that shit's nasty.
It's not something you want to do. I don't want to do it.
Right.
I mean, they make good money, but I don't want to do it.
Right. Not
So
worth it.
I can make just as much working on Noco's trucks.
Yeah. And there's just
gas trucks. Yeah. So,
That's not bad.
no, it's easy stuff too.
Yeah.
A lot of it's going to be PM, so preventative maintenance stuff.
There you go.
Oil changes.
Yep.
Fixing tires.
Lube and shit.
Yep.
Yep.
Lube it up, baby.
Lube it.
So that's not bad. I'll take that job all day long. And then a couple factories, like 3M and DuPont. I applied for those as well.
Yeah.
But we'll see what I get. But I want to stay in the union. That's why I'm looking at those places.
Gotcha.
So.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that your place was union.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, Steelworkers Union. So if I want to stay in that union, then I got to be at 3M. Otherwise, everybody else has their own union. But it's fine. Union's union. Whatever, dog. Just don't knock the camera over. She got to be with you, man.
I know.
That's why it was different when we had the couch over here. Because she would just sit next to you then on the couch.
Oh, yeah.
But that thing was disgusting. So, there's a black futon and the dog laid on it all the time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Now she's got her own little chair over there in the corner. That's right. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. All right. So, 2025. What are your plans? You're going to actually compete more this year?
Nah, they're still probably going to do what I'm doing now. Just, like, I normally don't even sign up for a tournament because Joel will sign us up. He'll be like, are you trying to do this? And I'm like, fuck it, who cares? I'm down.
Okay.
And then he'll sign up for the tournament. So he does the tournaments. I'm just...
I don't remember seeing Joel at anything that I've done.
Like I said, we don't do money.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? We do like the bi-week blitz. We do the turkey
Well,
one with Norm.
those are the ones that are going to actually pay you. If you're doing MA3 in a sanction round, you don't get paid.
Right. Yeah, that's because it's a sanction round, so you're getting points. So
Yeah.
that's the only reason I wanted to do it this year coming up is because I wanted to see what I can do to the number.
Okay.
Because I normally don't win money at the other ones anyway, so if I'm going to do anything, might as well make it so that I gaining points.
If you do win at those events, depending on who set it up, like if it's like a Spartan disc event or something like, or Squala, you'll get like a gift card for the store.
Right.
So you'll win like that, or you'll win like a disc and a trophy. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah, like I said, even when I'm playing now, like I'm not playing to fucking win. I'm just trying to do good. You know what I mean? And if that means that I win, then fucking sweet. But
yeah, well, I see you on the putting league all the time for Fat Mans. You're
putting
always
league,
like
I kind of like
second.
to win. Putting league, I kind of like to win. Not gonna lie, because that's the thing I practice the most. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the most important part to the game.
Yeah.
Like
I'm starting to realize that.
You can not drive good and putt really good,
mm-hmm.
and you'll be better than everyone else here. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yep,
this isn't 60 putts.
Yeah, that's coming up with everybody else nowadays too, because that's what people said when they moved up to like MA2. The difference between that is like they make their putts.
Yeah, those motherfuckers putt.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, like you see it when you play with them. Like, what was it? Wednesday's league, the traveling league.
Yeah. Okay.
I do that one.
Yeah.
They do it so it like some of the times it was like you had your MA like MA1 and MA2 basically, or MA1 and MA3 basically how it was, or whatever it was. But one of those teams would be on the card, and then the lower class would. So you get to see how they're playing too, and you're like,
gotcha.
Because you're playing with them, and you're like, bro, if this was the card that we were against, like we would have got fucking destroyed.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, damn.
Yeah, I think that's what happened to us at the bi-week blitz this year with me and Cody. The two guys we were playing with were way better than us.
Right.
So it's the one thing I don't like that much about that league is the person that you can draw with, because it's a random draw doubles, right? For the Wednesday league. Yeah, the travel league on Wednesday. That's a random draw doubles. You can also draw somebody that's also a beginner as well.
Yeah, 100%.
So there's like two beginners on that you're playing with.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like that's.
Well, no, that's not true.
That's not true anymore.
I
think
don't
when I played it.
Even last year, you have A and B players.
Okay.
So if you're in MA, if you sign up for, because it's amateur and open.
Yeah.
And then so if you sign up for amateur, depending on how your play is, you become an A or a B player.
Yeah. Okay.
And then no A and A can be put together, or B and B.
Okay.
So it's an A and B.
I'm pretty sure.
That's how it was last year.
This was quite a few years ago when I did it. Like when I first started playing. Like the guy that I was paired with during a lot of the leagues, he was also like new.
Yeah.
That happened to be a few times. So it's like you've only been playing for a couple of years. This is my first year playing.
Right.
and we're partnered together for
I
doubles.
can't speak on how it was back then because
Yeah.
I only started doing Wednesdays like consistently last year, but we did a few of them the year before.
Yeah,
and
I like
just don't remember.
them. I like doing leagues. That's my plan for this year too. Is maybe get some more leagues. So I'm depending on the new job schedule.
See, that's my thing. I like leagues more than tournaments.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's way more fun. You get used to seeing the same people all the time. You know what I mean? It's like
Mhm.
I feel like that it's better for the community more. You know what I mean? Like tournaments, it's like you almost want to take them more seriously, and it kind of takes the fun out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Leagues, it's like you can take it seriously if you want, but like the majority isn't. So you're gonna stand out. You know what I mean? It's like we're just here to have fun.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
Yeah. You win some money
plus, there's
sometimes.
like a league every day.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
you really
got
wanted to,
Thursdays are Ellicott, Wednesdays is the traveling league, Mondays is Outwater.
Tuesday is Ellicott. No,
That's Thursday.
it is Thursday night sanction league at Ellicott Creek.
Yeah.
Which one was
That's
Tuesday?
Spartan runs that one, I think. Or Scott.
I could have sworn there was another one Tuesday. Well, you got Sunday.
Yeah.
You got Sunday Fun Day. You got Monday at Outwater, and then the Wednesday and Thursday. So maybe there isn't one.
I'm pretty sure there is. And like I said, there's a
If
league
if there's not, there's probably a putting league that night.
There's a league that I found out. There's another one. I think it's on Mondays, but there's a league that runs every Monday at Como. So like even areas that we don't visit often, they're having their own leagues.
Oh yeah.
So there's probably shit like I said, like maybe Springville has something going on Tuesdays. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be something to do if you wanted something to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. And if you're really really good, you might be able to make a little side job out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But then they're gonna kick you out because you keep winning.
Yeah.
some guys get.
Or they just make you bump up.
Yeah, some guys get a little salty about that if you keep winning all the time.
Yeah. Like a lot of people would say that I should bump up to MA too.
Yeah.
Or go from amateur to open for Wednesdays. And I'm like, I'm just now doing good in amateur.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's not even consistent.
Yeah, they'll do
But
that
it's
to you
like,
too. As soon
don't
as you
get mad.
start getting good.
Yeah, like don't get mad, bro, because I would eat shit in open. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
And like what I like now is that like when I was first doing Wednesday's putting league, it was like I would get Brad or Nate or someone like that, and they're fucking mad good.
Yeah.
So it's like we might win some fucking money tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But now I kind of feel like I can get to a spot where it's like it's equal now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like no longer like banking on someone's shoulders.
Yeah, I haven't played with them. Like a long time.
Yeah.
So.
Like at Wednesday leagues, like they're putting up numbers every week. You know what I mean? Like you get Chris Sherman on your team, like you're gonna make some money tonight. You know what I mean?
Chris got real good this year with his putting.
Dude, the kid's nasty with it.
Oh yeah.
Kid is nasty.
Phenomenal
with it, bro.
to see. I remember first time playing with him too, and he was not that good. He was
that's sweet.
Like I think he was a little bit better than me. Yeah. But like we were kind of like equal. And then I did worse this year, and he got so good.
But he's another one, dude. Like I can't say anything about his drives really, but like
no, they're pretty good,
dude. The putting is just like it's phenomenal.
You know, his drives are pretty smooth. He definitely can crank them out there really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the putting that he did this year is
it shows,
definitely
dude.
a huge difference.
It shows
because you see him making them from like 40 feet now consistently.
Yeah, and it's such a consistent.
That's a good mark to hit.
Yeah.
So that's my goal too, is to get better at doing that. I was in the basement earlier, and like 30 feet in my basement.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Dude, like I said, if you ain't got shit going on Wednesdays, it's just try it out. Just come to a Wednesday's putting league.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see, because you learn 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Yeah.
Every week. You putt from 15, 20 every week. It's the same setup, so you get used to it, and it's all like there's a downhill, a marksman.
The Wednesday's the one at Fat Man's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's in the skate shop, so like there's no wind. You're not cold, you know what I mean? They close the door for the winters. But it's fun as fuck, dude.
See what I got going on.
It's a good time, but you really gain a lot out of the consistency of putting every week. At least one day out of the week, you're putting for like at least 2 hours.
Yeah, I haven't done a single putting league because I never could. They're always when I was at work.
Yeah.
So that's actually I didn't even consider doing that since I'm unemployed.
Yeah. You said I mean you got nothing going on.
Nah, maybe I can win some money.
It's like what is it, $15? $15 a play it.
Okay.
That's not like I said, you can get powered up with people, and you're like, "Fucking, we're solid." Yeah. You got Sherman on your team, you're like, "All right, dude. I spent 15. I'm probably walking out with 30."
That'd be great.
Know what I mean?
You can buy dinner.
Yeah.
For my kids.
Like I said, dude, the main gain out of it though is like getting to just repeat.
Yeah.
Learning how to repeat putts. Yeah. That's all it is. You know
I actually have a routine now. Before I didn't.
Yeah.
Now I have an actual routine to go through.
Same with
my
drives.
putting style. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those routines I do with my hand. We used to make fun of Trevor Wait, he knows about this. We told him about it a bunch, but like,
Yeah.
because he does that,
Oh yeah.
but he'll do it for like we timed it before 28 seconds
Oh,
consistently.
Jesus.
Yeah, and like, but he would make them, and then Joel did it, and he like missed his first putt, and then he goes, "Yo, watch." He spent like 30 seconds doing it or whatever, and fucking dude after that made both of them.
Oh wow.
And I was like, I'm telling you, like we're making fun of the kid because it's funny,
Yes.
but it fucking works.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like routine helps a
Right.
lot.
Before I would get into a stance and I like got my foot forward, the other one foot behind me,
Mhm.
and I would put like pump fake,
Yeah.
and then go in there. But I'm like the way that I was standing though, I'm like the longer I stood there, the more off balance I'd end up getting.
Yeah.
So that bothered me. Now I just stand up straight,
Yeah.
and then I don't like.
Yeah, as long as you gotta start with the form.
Yeah, I don't get into the like a stance of putting until I'm like really about to release it.
Yeah.
But I'll just stand up straight now and just stay there comfortably until I'm ready
Mhm.
to actually putt.
And then for me, dude, like different lengths of putts,
Mhm.
I change up stance.
Oh, I don't do that.
Like if I because I don't jump putt, I basically
Yeah.
do the opposite. So if I'm like 70 out and I'm trying to make one, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
I load up on my back so my front leg's almost standing out straight, so I
okay.
can load up, so I can just push and spin one up.
Okay.
So, but like I'm not gonna load up like that from 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
from
exactly.
20, I'm standing more straight up, regular putting, but like from back there, it's still a standstill,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a whole different putt like shot.
I have a problem from back there too because I don't jump putt either or step putt for that
Yeah.
matter. But there's like that little mark in between like the 40 to like even like 40 to 60 foot range, I would say, to where I don't know if I should try to just putt this up there or if I should turn and throw it lightly.
Yeah.
And spin one up there. So I get caught in there every now and then.
Yeah, dude.
Because I feel like if I was to actually like turn and throw it, like I'll hyzer something up there so
Yeah,
it just
yeah,
crashes next to the basket. I feel like I'm going to throw it too far because I feel like I'm too close. So then I'll decide to just put one up there.
And then you're too
And
short.
it's way too short.
Yeah, see, so you have to have the confidence in the other one because
Uh-huh.
you're not going to know that you're going to throw too hard if you don't do it.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
But like that's exactly what I do from that range. I just like I spin one up hyzer,
Mhm.
and I'm just trying to like get the touch right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you learn that from
If
Pine
it
Woods.
hits the basket, that's great. If it goes in, even better.
But even if you're not even close, your miss is going to be 15.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. Exactly.
as long as it's high as this comes down.
Mhm.
Because if
Well,
I just spun it.
And that's why I use that Daredevil disc, my woodchuck there, because it's this type of plastic.
Oh yeah, so this ain't doing much.
No, that's a mid range. That's the Walrus from Daredevil.
This thing is
But
crazy.
It's awesome, dude. I love
Yeah.
it. So my putter's like this too. You can literally it just
Oh,
folds
that's
right
nuts.
up. So when I'm in that range and I just need to like hyzer something up there for a
Yeah.
putt, it's not going to go far because it's going to hit the ground and just
Mhm.
crash there. So that's why I like these things a lot.
Yeah, but you
Some
definitely
people
learn it
don't.
with the other one.
What's that?
Learn to do it with a hard one so that
Oh, I can
you
do
know
it
how
too.
to make that not happen.
I can do it
You know
too.
what I mean?
I can always use that putter forever though.
True.
Can't
That's true.
no rule on where I have to change putters.
That's true. That's true.
So there's just a rule that you can't take those super soft ones. You can't roll it into a ball because some of them are even softer than what I have. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can physically put it into a ball and throw it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that no more.
Oh, really?
No. They don't allow you to do that.
That's pretty funny.
Because then you're just throwing a baseball into a basket
Really?
and it'll open up when it hits the chains.
I read a rule that like I forgot what basket it is, but you know how like they have the chains that you can see through the top where it's connected. Like not like because these are on the outside, but they have like you can see the tops of these right here.
Okay.
I forgot which one it is. I don't
know.
know if it's the Prodigy ones or I think Ellicott Creek has them. But if your disc lands on top, technically it's touching the chains, so it counted. I don't know if that's true or not.
I
I've
don't
seen
know.
something on TikTok or something like that about it.
I don't know either. But the rule with it landing on top, for me, I think that's way harder to do than getting it
Yeah,
into the
I
basket.
personally think it should count.
Yeah.
It's like, but then it gets
The
a
ones
little
where
to
it's
the point.
like the ones where it's like halfway through the cage, I can understand that not being in. That's the whole purpose of the cage being there.
Well, no, I think those are in.
If the
Your
putter,
disc comes halfway through here,
if the putter hits the cage and it's stuck in there,
I'm pretty sure that it's
I don't
considered
think
in
so.
because balancing on top of the rim is in too.
Norm,
Norm had that
guess I
happen to
gotta
him at
read
Ellicott.
I guess I got to read the rule book this year.
I think it was last year that they started that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I like the biggest rule that they changed of last year was when you go OB, you can take it back as far as you want as long as you're within line with the pin.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a great rule because that opened up so many lines now. I'm not just like a
Yeah.
couple of feet away from the OB line being pinched off somewhere. That sucked. I can go all the way back now. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I never utilized that.
And or you can
just like, fuck it.
another one that they changed too, I think, was I don't know if they changed it or if this was something you always could do. You could rethrow your drive, or I think you could rethrow anything. It's a stroke. I don't know if you can I don't know if you can do it on your drive or if you can do it on your second shot as well.
Oh, you can. I think that's happened in tournaments and shit. You can choose to rethrow.
Yeah.
Your drives like that.
Yeah,
but,
it's a stroke either
but
way.
But most of the time it's not.
It makes sense to me.
Point,
no. But if I had a crappy drive.
Yeah, but if you don't have a crappy one, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Sucks. You gotta take it. You gotta take it, dude.
Yeah, but you could have just done it the first time. Because either what, you're progressing. You know what I mean?
The only way I would ever do it,
again.
the only way I would do it is if I would like completely grip lock something.
Yeah.
Say it went like in the
5
woods.
feet off the tee.
Yeah. Say
it
went into the woods. The woods aren't OB, but you're in the woods and you're pinched off, and it's gonna suck. It's like.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna take a second drive because then because I know I can do better on that hole.
Right.
Maybe I'll redrive, get up to the pin, and I can I'll still tap it in for a bogey.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like, there's times to use it, but it's not the best option.
No, I wouldn't say it's the best option. I wouldn't say don't. Definitely don't do it all the time.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it is a good thing to know the rules.
That is another
helps
thing
a lot
too,
of people.
For sanctioned rounds. Those take effect.
Yeah.
And I've never cared about the rules. You know what I mean? Like,
there's another one where you can't throw over your bag.
Really?
Yeah, bag's gonna be like behind you, I guess. You can't like throw over it. I think that's another one that's a stroke on you if you do.
I know too. Like if you hit someone's bag that's in front of your lie, that's a stroke for them or something like that.
That's a stroke on them. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Hit them or hit their bag. Yeah.
I remember someone was telling me though, like during the sanction, we did the Shorewind shootout.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Beast and then Shorewinds.
Yeah.
That tournament was fun as fuck.
I didn't do it last year. The one time I tried to do it, and then I had my father's motorcycle, and it looked like it was going to rain. The one thing he told me when I took it out there is don't leave it out in the rain.
Yeah. Well, we camped for it. Me and Joel, we fucking got a campsite, dude. I'm telling you, if you get into it, try and do it this year and camp with us, bro, that'd be dope.
I have other friends that camp out there too.
Yeah, dude, it's fun.
Thing.
It's just a good time. But what the fuck was I gonna say? What were we just talking about? This
rules.
Sucks.
Talking about rules.
Oh yeah, so during the tournament, the guy goes, he's like, yeah, if you lose your disc, you only get like 2 minutes or 3 minutes to live for it, and I'm like,
yeah,
fuck that. Like I paid $20 for that bitch. I'm getting it.
Yeah, right.
3 minutes fucking suck.
Yeah, you gotta limit it because it's the rate of play. You can't just hold up everybody.
No, I get it. It makes sense, but like that's why I was like, I'm not doing that.
I've gone back after events and relooked when I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Because I did that at Outwater because I lost my Dos Equis on hole 15. It hit a tree and went left into all that big old brush there.
Gotcha.
I couldn't find it. Even when I went back, I couldn't find it.
For me, the only issue is like most of the time that's an important disc.
Yeah, that's why I throw
it's
it
like
there.
I need it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I legit have holes planned for this disc. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
So I need to find it, but then you can always buy doubles. Which
yeah,
I
you
probably
could.
should start doing.
I bought that one used. It was glow plastic, which might not have been. It might not have been the right for that type of disc, anyways. But it made it pretty flexy, so it kind of like it flipped around pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. So I don't know if that's something like that is with glow plastic. I don't know because the one putter I have is also glow, and I love that putter.
So I hate glow plastic because it's more stable.
Do you think so?
100%. Like I have an Envy that doesn't even know how to flip over, and it's glow plastic. But like my other Envy, dude, that thing I can turn it into a roller.
Yeah, interesting.
You know what I mean? Yeah, everything that I've had glow was always more stable.
I think that's what this is. I keep forgetting what this thing is, and I should. No, it's a relay. It's a relay.
Yeah. That's glow.
No, it's not. It's just one of the only MVPs I have besides the reactor.
Yeah.
That's it. Those are the two that
I do have that in glow.
Yeah, the reactor there and the river are the two that I won during the Tricky Day.
Oh, okay. Those are
those
shadows.
Those are the ones that Shadow died.
Yeah, that's sweet. The river's dope.
So, I don't know. Josh told me to put the river in the bag. He said I'll love it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people throw it.
I'm not sure.
That's a good flippy disc, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, isn't it understable?
Yeah, it's a Lad 264 too.
Yeah. I don't know yet. I don't know what I want to do. Because I don't throw a lot of understables anymore. I did a couple of times. Like I I think it was. It might have been a relay or something like that I had. It was like 6-speed MVP disc, and it was the only one that I actually ever flipped up, hyzer flipped up, and went perfectly straight. So I was like, oh, sweet, that's how you do it.
Yeah,
so I never understood how to hyzer flip until I got one. I got the right one.
If you get yourself a virus, you'll learn it pretty quick. That's the only way to throw it.
Or Rolo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried to throw a Rolo once. I can't do it. I think it's so flippy.
The Rolo's the one with the bigger rim?
Maybe. I don't know. I think it's one of the newer Innovo discs that came out.
Okay.
It's extremely flippy.
You see all the fucking shit that happened? Jeremy Colling?
No.
Jeremy Colling left the Nova.
Well, I saw that, but
after 20 years.
I don't understand why. I don't really care to know why either.
Oh,
but
I just find it interesting. It's pretty cool. Fucking Ezra.
Is he even playing anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. But like I was explaining to my roommate, I was like, it probably is like when he first was playing frisbee golf, it was just a Nova.
Yeah, maybe.
He's been on the team for 20 years, and like frisbee golf's pretty recent.
Mm-hmm.
So 20 years ago, what brands were out? There was no MVP.
You had Vibram.
Yeah.
That was one of the very popular ones.
Yeah, like I said, there was a few brands, but there wasn't anything. Like Innova was, he joined their Star team, so it was like when Star Plastic just came out.
Okay.
That was he was one of the people on the team.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So why did he leave then?
Just there's so many new brands. That's just my.
Oh, okay.
That's my guess. Like I don't know. I don't know if he's said anything on why he's left really, but
gotcha.
I just assumed that. But
what did you say about Ezra Robinson?
Yeah, he went to Discraft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is dope because he's a hyzer flip player too.
Yeah.
So now you get to see what disc he throws, and then those will be good discs for hyzer flip players, you know.
Yeah, I'm not a huge hyzer flip anymore.
Yeah.
Now I understand like the basics. I think that's really what I learned this year or this past year playing was like the actual basics finally after 3 years of doing this.
Yeah.
Now when I buy a new disc, I'll take it to a field, try it out, and I'll throw it on a hyzer first before anything else.
Oh really?
Yeah. Just to see what it's going to do. If it's going to carry it, if it's going to flip over.
Yeah.
So regardless of what the numbers are, I take it and throw it on a hyzer. Then I'll throw it flat, and then I'll throw it on an anhyzer just to see how it's going to go. I'll try to pick every angle, and then I'll throw forehands.
Do you ever look through your bag to see how many of like similar number patterns that you have?
I think a lot of them are, but like I know the two that I mainly drive with, the Lone Star Curl and the Nimitz are very similar, but the Curl is definitely more stable than the Nimitz. The Nimitz is definitely more overstable. It's got more fade to it. Okay. So I can get the same amount of distance with them, but I know the Nimitz is going to go more right than the Curl's going to go.
Gotcha.
So I have discs that are like that now in my bag. Okay. So a lot of them are like that. So I mean, even like the Trinity and the Frio, same difference.
I don't know what those are.
Yeah, they're both also Lone Stars.
Okay.
The Trinity has more fade than the Frio. That's more stable. So the Frio will go dead straight with a soft landing.
Oh, okay.
And the Trinity will go out, and I'll get like a huge skip to the right.
Yeah, I got you.
So that's what I like.
Yeah, don't think about it, dude. I don't know if I ever really paid attention to that.
Mm-hmm. That's what I learned this year. I know exactly what that disc in my bag now is going to do.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, I understand that, but like I never paid attention to how far right one went. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
yeah, that's good to know. Especially if you're at a spot where it's because the basket is like either off left or right. It's good to know. It's like because if something's up left, I'm either gonna throw a forehand on it,
right,
or if it's or I'll throw something just straight at it and then just pitch into the left to wherever it's like say hole 6 at Bond Lake. So you're throwing downhill and then it's like straight left.
Yeah.
Once you get down there, what am I supposed to do? I'm never gonna get in there with anything that I have. The forehand's gonna be huge. I gotta be able to forehand over 400 feet if I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. I mostly just pay attention to the flip, because like I don't throw forehand, so I've learned a lot of like how fast it bends, how fast it flips. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like when it's gonna flip up.
Yeah, because I need a backhand to do what a forehand does. So
exactly.
Like that's why I'll throw like the envy, but I know like how much of a angle immediately I have to put it on, or how much hyzer angle I have to put it on for it to flip and just go straight.
I would love to have a disc because. I say this a lot for like hole 2 at Bond. I have a hard time getting to the pin.
Oh, okay.
A lot of trees there.
Really?
It's just slight.
Oh, yeah, but lefty.
It's just a slight left turn on that fairway. It's not huge. It's a very slight left turn. So if you
Hole
have
two is
like
the big one.
Hmm?
The hole one's the huge one down the hill.
Yeah.
Hole two is
hole 2, there's a little gap.
a little
in the
gap,
middle
and then it's a big field, and then the little gap
a
again.
bunch of little trees in the middle of
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
No, I got it.
So if you're following the actual fairway that's cut, it's literally just a small left turn. It's a very, very, very slight turn. So for righty, all you got to do is put your disc on,
Like a hyzer ride.
Yeah.
It's gonna just push.
or
hyzer.
just an overstable, throw it pretty flat, just let it fade off
Right,
to
right,
the left there, and it's going to go right to the pin.
Yeah.
I don't have anything in my arsenal to get to the pin. I mean, if I was to forehand something up there, it's going to
Yeah,
be
that would
too
be
flippy.
tough.
It's going to fade down too quick. I tried taking discs that was more stable and backhanding
Force.
up there, just try to get something straight up there as far as possible.
Hmm.
And then I tried understables as well to get it to go and just slowly fade that way, but I can't seem to find that angle.
Gotcha.
I don't know what's going to happen to, because
Hyzer
if I put it too flat, it's going to turn over and roll.
Hyzer flip.
That's what I'm talking about. I can't find the right angle to get it at, to have it to ride out there and then just slowly fade to the left for me. It's hard. So, but that's what I'm working on.
Like a cicada. Cicadas are really nice for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The discs that you throw, I don't know any of them, so.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to
You know what I mean?
compare then, huh?
Yeah.
But I just need something that's going to go straight, and I guess late flip.
Yeah.
Or have a late turn to it.
Mhm. Like I don't know, I throw the crave a lot, and that one I can throw flat and it'll bend right
Okay.
and then come left.
Okay.
But then I have like the virus or like the paradox, which is another mid range,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a -4 as a third number. So like that thing's coming out of my hand, dude, like sideways, like
Gotcha.
as almost as hyzer as possible, and it's still gonna go right.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
If I had a higher ceiling there, I would try to just throw something huge and hyzer up over the trees in the middle of the fairway.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
it would come back and it'd be
Yeah.
up there, but there's no ceiling
Mhm.
for me to get up over those trees. So
Yeah, Bond is just a tricky course in general, though.
It
And like
is.
looking at it, lefty, that's gotta be the hardest course. That's a very righty friendly.
a lot of them are. I mean, you'll find your gaps though to hit.
Royalton's
a lot of
gotta be your
them-
best.
No, Royalton's still difficult just because of how tight it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just tricky. You get through a lot of those trees. It just makes no sense on why half of them were there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Make it hard.
I learned another thing. Yeah, right. I learned another one this year was Anheuser shots. It's not
Yeah,
something I normally did for backhand.
Yeah.
I would just forehand if I'm going to throw it that
Right.
way.
Exactly.
But now I can do a
But
backhand
then there's a
Anheuser.
whole. You gain so much
Oh yeah,
because the other one's coming spike. The other one's trying to fight back.
exactly.
So you're landing softer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it worked out a lot better.
Mhm.
I
You said a lot well.
A lot well.
We ain't letting that slip.
yeah, pretty good. Hole 18 at Bond. So I would throw a shot up there, try to get past the middle trees in the middle of the fairway there. As long as I'm past those, I'm set up for my second shot. Now, I used to try to forehand around like everybody else is going
Mhm.
because everyone else is up there
Oh, I
as
see.
well.
Yeah.
Every righty, it's just a simple hyzer shot around the turn up to the pin.
Right.
It's super easy for everybody else. Me, I'd have to forehand something up there, put it on some hyzer, and hope that I
Yeah.
get enough on it. Now, since I
You backhand
and hyzer up
so that you
over,
can-
I go over the big brush area there. I'll backhand
Oh.
over that whole thing, throw a hand hyzer up over it, and have it crash down by the
Okay.
basket. First time I tried it with the boss, I overthrew it, and I was in the roadway OB. So it was crazy.
Gotcha.
So now I know
Yeah,
how
I'm
to do
trying to
that.
think. Yeah, I don't know. I love it.
Yeah.
It might do just one of the prettiest flights.
It's fun.
Just watching it dishes go.
Mm-hmm. It's fun. That's why I keep a lot of overstables in my bag just for those. And a lot of them, like my mid-rangers, are super flippy for that reason, too.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'll throw it on an Anheuser, and I know it's going to come back.
Yeah.
So that's why Royalton, I use those a lot.
Okay.
I do a lot of Anheuser at Royalton. It's
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
way I can get through a lot of those holes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's a
Mhm.
few at Royalton that are forcing me to like. I have no other option but to throw
Yeah.
forehand.
Rethink your whole
Yeah,
game.
I'm like I
Yeah.
don't want to do this, but I have to. I have nothing else.
Yep. I don't know, man. There's rollers, too.
Yeah.
I can't believe how many rollers I've thrown this year.
Really? Like
I-
purposeful?
on
Oh, really?
purpose.
Okay.
Some people don't think I did it on purpose, but no, it's like, yeah, I meant to do that.
Okay.
One of them was hole 8 at Wilson, and it's the big tunnel hole.
That's
Right?
the trees that are
Yep.
straight ahead.
Yep.
Yeah,
You got to
fuck that
throw
guy,
through
man.
all the pine trees.
You throw a roller on that?
I throw a forehand roller on there.
Oh,
So,
just chopping it.
Yep, I chop it down. I make sure it goes past the
The first mound.
no, past the first the Reds tee pad.
Okay.
So it lands on top of that little mound right there.
Oh, okay. That's
There's
good.
a gap of trees.
Yeah.
There's a big gap there. So it'll roll through that gap, and then once it gets up to the top of the hill over there,
It's cutting back.
it cuts back towards the pin, and it's a perfect shot. So I'm still I don't have it dialed in to where I'm parked, but
Mhm.
I'll be within like 35, 40 feet.
Runnable, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything to throw on that. I throw a
Try
I
a
think I throw
roller.
a hex.
Try a roller.
I don't
yours,
know, like
yours would be a backhand roller.
Yeah, but I have to like for backhand rollers. They're so much more difficult. I feel like.
No, I don't think
yeah,
so.
oh yeah, because you got to get your body involved with it. The forehand, you're just flicking it down.
No, I don't flick it. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
you're chopping it. But that's
throw
like
it-
the backhand. You have to like come across your body and then let it.
Yeah, I do them too.
But then you need the height, and that hole doesn't have height. That'd be a really tight backhand. I'm not
Depends on
saying you
your
can't do it, but that'd be ridiculous. I feel like I'd do better, just fucking. Because I kind of throw like a hyzer flip through those.
Yeah,
I want to
that's-
pop through the first part of it hyzer, go through the second part flat.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Yeah.
I use the Latitude Jade.
Okay.
That was the one I hyzer flipped up through there, and it was probably one of my better shots.
Mhm.
I also had the dome. The
Yeah.
Lone Star Dome is what I would throw there too.
Okay.
But it just didn't get the distance that I wanted
Yeah.
with it. So I tried a roller and it got further. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
roller,
fuck it.
roller's my play.
If it works, it works.
Yep. There's a few of them I've done. I do hole 8 at Ellicott Creek. I'll throw a roller there.
Yeah.
Because I can get up to the big tree by doing that. The last guardian tree. And hole 13 at Ellicott Creek. I parked it with a roller.
No
I
shit.
can't get through there with anything else.
Yeah,
Hole
that was
13,
tight.
there's like 3 trees. I already have them marked off.
Yeah.
3 trees that need to be taken out on the left side there, and it'll open up and land that way.
Yeah.
And it would be, I swear to God, it's going to be everyone's favorite hole.
I don't mind it now. Like there's a nice backhand righty.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only line on that hole.
Yeah. Around the big tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. So now I'll do backhand something.
Yeah. Roller would
Up
work
there,
out right there actually.
It'll land left of all the trees, and as long as I don't hit nothing, it'll cut up and right into the fairway and then turn up towards the basket.
Gotcha.
So it worked out once,
Yeah,
just once.
I throwed a roller one time on the pine tree one at Ellicott. I think that's 4. Or is that 5?
5.
With the pine trees
with
way in the back.
The 3 pine trees.
Yeah.
That's 5. It's
Yeah, I
all
just try to
open.
rip a big roller. It never works, but
I can get something up to I throw it to the left side of those trees. I can get something almost up to them, and it just opens up a hyzer line for me for an upshot.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just an easy 3.
Yeah.
The best way I can play that hole. It is funny though how you learn. You're like, I'm just gonna try this out once,
Yeah.
see if it works,
Mhm.
and watch it works. It's like I'm
Yep.
gonna throw that on this hole every single time now.
I love that, dude.
I'm very committed to rolling on hole 13 now
yeah.
because I did it one time. So
Right.
now
Fuck it.
the last event I was there, it was the Turkey Day.
Yeah.
I threw both rounds. I threw a roller. So it's like, let's try it.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out for me.
No.
No, I bogeyed it both rounds.
Did you really?
Yeah, and I had 4 shots to use too
Right.
because I was by myself. So I had 4
Yeah,
shots
true.
out of the day, and it's like, yeah, none of them worked.
Yeah.
But I was very consistent in trying.
Yeah, no, you have to be though. It's the only way
Yeah.
you're gonna get
The
it.
one ended up just going straight down the left side. So I was like almost pin high, but I still have a group of trees in front of me.
Yeah.
So I still ended up bogeying it because I
What
hit a
is-
branch.
Which one is it? Over the water.
15.
That one, like, I can't tell you how many discs I've lost in that water practicing the line that I throw now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I
You
just
do it,
bomb
you
a big
throw it.
ante,
Yeah. Okay.
and I just like you said, just cut it like almost a forehand, drive it on the ground that way.
Yeah.
But I've lost so many discs just coming out, and then they
Not
fade
getting the
too
right
early.
angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's
My,
like, I mean, you have to.
my
I
buddy
gotta
would
learn that.
Anheuser his putter up there.
I thought the MD gets a putter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's what he would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I take a mid range and it's just hyzer over the water,
Forehand?
crash it
Oh
down.
no, yeah, you're back.
Backhand for me.
Yeah.
And the last 2 times I had like notable of being there. The one hit the ground, skipped up, hit the cage.
Oh really?
Another one came down just next to the basket, hit the pin.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, I'm so
Yeah, dude,
close to hitting
backhand
this
lefty.
one.
That is such a runnable hole.
Oh, it is.
Like backhand righty, even forehand, I feel like is a sketchy. No.
No, forehand. If you're confident with your forehand abilities, it's a runnable hole as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that ace that hole.
Right. No, I'm not saying it can't be done, but I just feel
Yeah.
like because like you don't have much to worry about if you miss.
No.
You know what I mean?
The only thing I have to worry about is hitting it too high on the hill and it's skipping away
Yeah.
towards the tree line. Now I'm looking at a 30-foot death putt.
Yeah.
That one sucks. Or coming in too early, hitting the top of the hill and having it rolling all the way down into the water.
Okay,
That's all I have to worry about. So as long as I can get it to land softly up on top of the hill, then it's a great shot. And I can do that almost consistently.
Right.
Every now and then I'll hit the top of the hill and it'll roll down. But
Yeah.
I've been pretty lucky with it not going in the water.
Fucking Joel just throws a hex straight at it. He just aims directly at the basket and just whips it, dude. And he's gotten pretty fucking close to acing it a few times.
Yeah, that'll work. I mean, if you can get
that's
something,
just so terrifying.
because the only other thing you got is the trees right there. If you're gonna hit the trees, it's
But
just gonna
that
stop.
bank shot, you're going to the water.
Oh yeah, if it kicks off of them,
Yeah.
yeah. Unless you hit directly into the tree, it'll just kill the disc.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a tough one. Hole 16 going downhill. The next one after that, I ended up I Anheuser one of my mid ranges now down there.
Oh, okay.
I used to forehand.
Yeah.
I used to forehand something down there, but then kept
Forehand. How'd you go?
just to hyzer it up.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be the same shot as a backhand hyzer for you guys. But my wrist is completely turned
Okay.
pretty much over, and either I chop it too early, and it cuts down and goes into the woods, or I end up rolling my wrist and it goes straight and it completely OB right.
Yeah.
So I stopped doing the forehand because I've become too inconsistent with it
Yeah.
with rolling my wrist around. So now I do an Anheuser down there.
Yeah, at least you're paying attention then.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but like if you keep doing something, it's like, all right, this obviously doesn't fucking
yeah,
work.
it's not working.
Yeah, don't keep doing it.
Yeah, unless it's a roller that works one time.
Yes, unless it's
then always do that roller. That's it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I don't know. I love it though. The first time I did a roller was at hole 2 at Pinewoods.
Well, to the
Now it's hole 2.
okay.
Back when I did it, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But now that it's hole 2, and I threw a roller on that was my first one, and it curled up right underneath the basket. I was like, that was awesome. I'm always throwing
a lot
rollers.
of them forehand.
No, that one was backhand roller.
Okay, you don't backhand. Okay.
Yeah, that one was backhand roller. But now I can actually throw a disc right, so I can just backhand a disc up there.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I was always, because this is when I was more of a forehand player.
Gotcha.
So I tried to forehand a flex line up there, and it was very difficult for a lefty forehand.
That's what your buddy Josh does too, is forehand a lot?
Yeah, he's mainly forehand.
Yeah.
But this year he learned a lot of backhand shots,
Really?
so now he's half and half.
There you go.
But a lot of his drives are definitely going to be forehand.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of power with this
Yeah.
forehand, so.
That's how Joel used to be too, but now he has more power backhand.
That's
than
what I
forehand.
have now, yeah.
Yeah.
My backhands will definitely outdrive my forehands on a
I
lot
just
of
think
holes.
it just makes naturally more sense.
It does. I feel like you're getting more of your hips into it.
Yeah.
Unless you really figured out your forehand.
Right.
But,
Well, I mean, if that's all you do,
yeah,
you can get your forehand to be better than anyone else's backhand.
it's funny how much the way you start playing, whether it's either forehand or backhand, as soon as you start learning a different way of throwing,
Changes it all.
yeah, you feel like you're regressing your
Oh
normal
yeah.
form.
Yeah.
Because like once
that's
I
the
started
killer.
throwing backhand, every forehand I threw afterwards was trash. And I'm still struggling with
Yep.
it.
Yep.
So like I roll my wrist so much now,
Yeah.
throwing a forehand, and I'm just turning it over
Yeah.
completely. And it's like, man, this is just horrible.
Yeah.
It makes me feel bad because it's like I'll go to Ellicott Creek. It's like hole 9, I used to park that hole with a forehand. Hole 10, same thing.
Yeah.
Now I'm throwing backhands because I can't get a forehand to get up there at all anymore.
Gotcha.
And it doesn't make any sense to me
Yeah.
why I can't.
Yeah, no, that's the same thing that happened to Joel too, though.
Yeah.
He's like, once he started going backhand, his forehand went down. So like, you can't be good at both of them. I feel like, you know what I mean?
But
Like,
you can. It just takes
you
a
can
lot
be
of work.
decent in one and better in the other.
It
You know
takes
what
a
I mean?
lot of work.
Yeah.
That's all. And finding the right disc. But it's like
Yeah.
I am forehanding my boss on hole 9, and I'm just rolling my wrist. It's going OB right. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
So now I'm trying to backhand up there, and I can't get anything because it's a lefty backhand. Everything's going to fade to the right
Right.
when the basket's a little bit more left and straighter up there.
Gotcha.
So I can't get anything to the basket anymore. So it sucks for me.
Yeah. It's kind of like the trial and there's a saying for that.
Trial and error?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I might have smoked a little too much.
Maybe. Want to do a shot?
I'm down. Fuck it.
I don't have any glasses.
Out the bottle. I got COVID, herpes, all of it.
Whatever, man. We can share. I got Crown for Christmas here.
The black
nice,
cherry?
Nice NFL bag.
Oh, that's sick.
No, it's just regular Crown.
Okay. Have you tried the black cherry one?
No.
Dude, that shit's fire.
Is it?
Yeah, I had it on Christmas.
All right.
Yeah, it's real good.
Nothing wrong without the bottle.
Oh, hell no.
I drank, like I said, I was drinking last night.
Yeah.
I had probably way too much. I was drinking Tullamore Dew last night. That bottle's almost gone.
My cousin got me some
Nice
Knob Creek.
little Merry Christmas bag.
Oh, nice.
I started with the other bottle of Tullamore Dew, though, before this one.
All last night?
Yeah, so probably about a half a bottle's worth
Nice.
out of both of them.
Yeah, damn.
Because this was from Christmas, so this one was cracked open on Christmas. This one had probably a third missing out of it. The other one had like probably half of it left.
Gotcha.
I finished that one yesterday and then drank more out of that one, so
Nice.
not bad. And it's afternoon. It's Sunday.
Yeah.
Let's check the bill score while we're here still. It's 3 o'clock.
Is it really?
Yep.
God damn.
We'll check the bill score, and then we'll get out of here.
Yeah, sounds good.
See if I'm winning or losing.
He needs his $6, baby.
Come on. Hey, Bill, 16-14. We got it.
We won it?
Not yet. It's
Is that right?
third quarter still.
16-14.
Yep, but we're up by 2. So it's any man's game still.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. I guess tune in next week after this episode to see if I won 36 cents.
That'll determine if we're allowed to run again next week.
Yeah.
This is make or break the company.
Oh man, I'm going big.
Yeah.
Go big or go home. We bet my last $4 on the Bills. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys out there.
Yeah, have a good
Peace
one,
out.
guys.